You feel me? We got
Mm-hmm.
creeping to the come up. I mean, creeping on the come up. Now, creeping on the
Mm-hmm.
come up, you have four. You got lazy, crazy, wish, and busy on the
Mm-hmm.
actual cover, and then you got
Right.
you in the background,
Right.
right? And
Right.
then we got East
Mm-hmm.
1999 that dropped. Creeping to the come up must have been like an EP or shit. You feel me? Because
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
only
like
eight
the
songs.
EP. Yeah,
Okay,
it was
so
like the
all right,
EP. Yep.
you feel me? So
Yeah.
y'all draw creeping on the come up. It's four of them on the cover, and then it's you in the background. Your
Right.
face is real big. It's no body shot of it. All right. So
Right.
then we got East 1999. Flesh. This
Right.
is a question that I don't know why the
Yeah.
fuck I haven't seen the answer to this, but you gonna get this the card space up today, brother.
Mm.
What the fuck happened? Because East 1999, you ain't on
Yeah.
the cover at all.
Right. So
Now
so
you're
this
still on
is
the
where,
songs though.
yeah, I'm still on the songs though. So by the time that album came out, Easy E had passed away, right? So when we did the Creeping on the Come Up album cover, Easy E takes full credit for that. And he went and that was his idea. That was him that photographed, he had me hold a light like this to make to light up my face. And he took the camera in front of it, snapped it, and he put that together as a collage. And that was Easy E. It was Easy E that painted me as I'm already the big bro, but he already put me in that light. Like this is the spirit of Bone Thugs and Harmony in this light like that. These are the four brothers, but
Damn.
this is the spirit. This is the energy right here. This guy, you see this face, and
Big
Easy E
Flash.
did. Easy E did that. Easy E did that. Now, um, I was having some hardships. I was having some trouble. Like, I was experiencing, I got slipped a few Mickeys, a couple of homies of smoking one time or whatever the case may be. This happened on several occasions. And I ended up, taking a little trip when it comes to PCP or angel dust, and went through the experience that people experience with smoking that stuff. Yet I still was able to maintain to a certain. I was off the chain, but I still maintained. I was still hot with the pen. I was still doing my thing, dropping it, but I was off the hook. So now the East 1999, it's time to drop that record. And Easy E wasn't alive to see that album come out. Now, when he passed away, in comes the new staff and in comes the people to take over. And all of the people that were there when Easy E was there, all of a sudden is not there anymore. And the people that are there now did the best that they could to try to get rid of Flesh. That's 100% real.
Just
They
off of
did.
just off of the
The,
young
yeah,
nigga making fucked up decisions.
yeah. It wasn't even that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was still protecting my interests and my Bone Thug interests all the way. You dig what I'm saying? These people didn't like so I was considered you wasn't finna fuck over me or none of mine. I feel that these motherfuckers were, in the sense of motherfuckers were scared of Flesh, homie. They were scared of Flesh. He was the only nigga that was like cool, was like that can handle and that can deal with Flesh like that. Easy didn't have a problem with it, but they came in. I was able, bro. I was on when East 1999 dropped. Before it dropped, bro, I was probably on about maybe it was about 17 songs on that album. I was probably on like 13 or 14 songs on that
Mm-hmm.
album. These people came in and took me off everything without me knowing. Like they just went in there. Somebody decided to take Flesh off the whole goddamn album, and they barely left me on the few that I'm on. You dig what I'm saying? All because they decided that, yeah, well, he don't deserve. Like somebody along the way felt that I didn't need to be in the picture no more. You dig what I'm saying? I wouldn't say it wasn't the Bone guys, but it definitely had something to do with who the staff that was running Ruthless Records at the time. And so that was my dilemma, but you see, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube and you can't put the genie back in the bottle because Flesh is motherfucking already here to stay. And
Right.
Flesh, so these motherfuckers decided to figure out a way to kind of like get Flesh out the picture. And this is what they tried to do. You dig what I'm saying? And that whole attitude sunk in. You dig what I'm saying? So just because I was having my problems with the courts or in the streets didn't give it. So because I showed up to the studio, I got on the mic, I dropped some of the hottest verses. You dig what I'm saying? But they took all that shit off East 1999, and even when the Art of War. So this is what's my dilemma. And then, I did imagine being an artist, you're going to the studio, dropping all this fire, you're doing your thing, and you all set, right? And finally, you don't hear none of, when you get ready to sit down and listen to the final product and that album that's getting ready to come off. One of the songs that you were supposed to be on, you take it. Imagine hearing it for the first time, knowing hearing it for the first time that they just took you off the fucking song. That's what I kept having to deal with. You dig what I'm saying? I would show up, I would do my job, I would record, and I would make shit happen on that note. You dig what I'm saying?
Well,
but at the same time,
we know that because that's the shit I'm saying about the big homie flex. And if you know, I've been calling you big homie before we even started recording. You feel me? And that's because big homies do different shit. You feel me? They big homies isn't about motherfucking I'm a tell a nigga to do wrong. I'm gonna make him do what I want him to do. No, big homies guide you through shit. And I'm gonna tell you why you consider the big homie and why that you have to take that title and understand the respect that they gotta give you, because nigga, we watched you. We watched you not on these songs, and you was right motherfucking there. And you on stage with niggas, you're rocking out with niggas. So that's why I said I never seen this question answered.
Okay, that's what's up.
To the point that I really fucking understood the answer. So now you're giving me the answer, and then I fast forward to, and we're gonna do some fast forwards and rewinds. But then you get the busy bones. I'm keeping the lights on that ruthless, and I ain't fucking the boss. Looking, you get all that shit. You feel me?
You get all that. You get all that.
How the fuck do we get to? And it was going to jump. And then we're going to jump to 96, and then we're going to jump back to 95. Only reason I'm going to jump to 96 is because I want to know, with that situation, is that how we got the Thugs album on? That's not even Def Jam. That was like Run.
That was like Mo Thug. That was like a branch of that was Def Jam. Mo Thug. We was doing our own thing, created a new label. And then creating that new label, my project was heading that off, and I was the first Bone Thug to.
In '96, y'all had already started the Mo Thug shit?
Yeah. We had started the Mo Thug stuff even before that. But the whole idea of the Def Jam thing came in, and it provided an opportunity for me to go ahead, because we had made our minds up even before all of that to do solo albums once we get ourselves established as Bone Thugs and Harmony. We didn't know who was gonna go first, but eventually we had already said that, once we get ourselves situated, we're gonna do solo records too, to continue to build our legacy this way. You dig what I'm saying? And that's where that came from. And so I was able to, and I was working real hard. I was at the Flesh and Bone studio doing the Thugs album around the corner. And then I would leave this studio session to go around the corner to record Bone Thugs and Harmony stuff. And then I would go over here to do the Mo Thug stuff, because Poetic Hustlers and Too True and the Graveyard Shift was working on their stuff too. So I was like all over the place. You dig what I'm saying? I'm recording my stuff. I'm going over here to record Bone stuff. But let me explain you something. Let me pull. We can go back in between. But so I would show up, like when I say I would show up to work, you did what I'm saying. I would do my thing, and I would get in there and I would write some of the greatest verses that anybody would ever can hear. So from 1994, and I'm gonna say all the way to the year 2000, you dig, right before I went to prison, I was doing my due diligence, showing up, playing my part to make sure Bone Thugs and Harmony is some of the hottest in the world. You dig what I'm saying? So so from 1994, I go to the studio, I show up and I write, and I get on as much material as possible, all the way. And then let me take you all the way to 1999, 2000 Resurrection album that came out. You dig what I'm saying? So here's what I'm trying to put together. Do you see the way I'm on almost every song on Resurrection? 1990. You go there. So I.
That's why they gave you. And we in the flesh. Right. We in the flesh.
So the same way I showed up to get on every song on Resurrection, the same way I showed up to get on every song album that came up in between. But what was going on is, like I said, I should have been on every goddamn song. You dig what I'm saying? Just like how I was on Resurrection, except from Creeping on the Come Up, these 1999, the Art of War, and all of that other stuff. I was experiencing some type of I don't understand what it was, but I would show up and I'll drop my verse. But by the time I hear the album, they done took